Long-time viewers of my channel will know that I have a very turbulent relationship with their copyright and content ID system. Basically, how it has been in the past, in my case at least, is that I upload a review, I upload a video, and I aim for it to get claimed, like automatically. I deliberately edit the video so that it does get claimed, so that it can be automatically picked up. That way it won't get manually claimed later, and then it tanks the viewing figures and it tanks the algorithm. You get that out of the way immediately. But because of that, and because of the BBC's abuse of the Content ID system, there's a 30-day timer when you dispute the claim, and if the claimant does not respond within 30 days, the video goes back up. The BBC, however, tend to wait 29 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes, and then they say, no, we actually think this claim is valid, and then you have to do another 30-day dispute, and then the cycle repeats. And then the BBC don't respond to that because they know they're not in the right, so then the video is free and is ready to go. That's basically how I've been operating my channel for the past few years when it comes to in-depth edited videos, and it's been very frustrating. I have had many passive-aggressive and angry conversations with YouTube about trying to get this sorted, and also BBC knowingly and flagrantly abusing YouTube's Content ID system. However, many people sent me this tweet from Team YouTube from a week ago. We're excited to share an update to the Content ID process. Now, when you appeal a Content ID claim after a dispute is rejected, the claimant has to respond within 7 days. Previously, they had up to 30. Shorter waits, quicker answers, and details here. So, the TLDR of this is that after the first 30-day claim, they have 7 days for the second claim to let the video go. So it turns a 60-day timer into 37 days, which is a significantly better outcome for everyone involved, I think. So what we also have here as well is the new to escalate option for block claims, which will allow creators who are eligible to appeal to skip to the initial dispute step and move straight to the appeal stage. Since block claims are especially disruptive for monetization and building your audience, first things first, YouTube have always denied that this is the case. They say that Content ID claims and stuff do not affect monetization or do not affect algorithm standing. This basically admits that they were fucking lying. We knew they were lying because we had all the data. But I don't know if they realise that this contradicts everything the company has said in the past, but it's their black and white, clear as crystal, fizzy lifting drinks. So that means that if a claim gets blocked, as opposed to they claim monetization or they want to analyse it or whatever, it means that you can actually turn that 37-day timer into just 7 days if the situation is correct. However, you're probably thinking, Mr. TARDIS, this is terrific. This is the best news ever. And I do want to give YouTube credit that this is great news. This is a great step forward. It's very pro-creator. It does put more onus on the Content ID claimant to be able to actually make decisions quickly and immediately. Love it. Love it, love it. And I even think that 30-day thing, that is fair. If they get that many claims and that many like flags on their system, then they probably do need some time to get through, and the less amount will, and there'll be less appeals to deal with than initial claims. So this 30-day timer, I still think it's a bit much. Maybe 20 days would be better, but 7 days for the second one, that's fair, that's great. And the escalate to appeal version, best of both worlds. Love it. Now, I have a few videos on my channel that are waiting for this Content ID timer, and these disputes that I did came after YouTube posted this. So I tweeted at them asking, hey, so when does this actually take place? When does this happen? Didn't get a response on Twitter, so I actually went into a YouTube live chat and spoke to a representative there, and they said, oh yeah, this is actually currently in force now. And I was like, wait a second, I've got a full Doctor Who Series 1 Omnibus version, The Trip of a Lifetime Series 1. I've like disputed all these claims and I'm still like waiting for all this stuff. Where's the 7-day thing? Spoiler alert. And the top 50 Doctor Who scenes, I'm getting a strike impending. I said that this video would be ready within like a week or so. Unfortunately, I messed up. The eagle-eyed people who watch this live stream will know the last time I showed this was a 3-hour and 20-minute video. This is a 3-hour and 48-minute video. Because I uploaded the wrong version without the last portion of it. So it would have been a top 50 list that took you from 50 to 11, and that would have been it. So my mistake, shame on me, I hold my hands up there. So I've had to redispute this. So I asked them, like, what's going on here? I've got these disputes. It turns out that this process for faster content ID appeals on YouTube is only available in America. Brits don't get this yet. However, I was told in the chat that they are trying to roll this out to other territories as quickly as possible. There is no current time frame, there is no deadline or anything, but it's a good step. I don't imagine that this is something that will be exclusively in America for, like, in perpetuity. I think this is something that they try and roll out smoothly across the territories as the years or months go on. So, yeah, so hopefully this comes to the UK, and when it does, it will make my life significantly easier. This is, unironically, a rare W for YouTube. This is a good approach. This has been years, like, needed for years, for a long time. And I think that this will help with false claims. This will help allow people to not wait so long for to grow their channels, and will put more onus on the content ID claimants, and which will hopefully crack down on abuse from content ID claimants and stuff. This is a good approach. This is a W for YouTube. But I hope that it gets rolled out into these other territories as quickly as possible, because us Brits really, really need it. So, YouTube, slow clap, golf clap. You did good. You did good with this policy change, this policy decision. Bring it to the Brits. Please, the Brits need it.